Hello children, welcome to our world through English. So today we are going to continue the same story, what happened to Hafiz the contractor and how he became a world's, especially India's leading architect, right? So we have been understanding and we discussed in the previous class along with his friends when he was in the school, along with his friends when he was doing these activities. So that made him to be recognized, and that made him to be as one of the leading architects in India, because they designed about guns, they designed about supply of bullets, and more important, they designed forts, right? They designed forts. So that made our Hafiz contractor to become one of the leading engineer, right? Very good, engineer. Then who is he? Yes, very good. He is the leading architect of India. Architect of India. So very good children. So we are going to continue that what happened in the previous class. So at the time, one teacher came. From the second standard, we know that from to second standard he was very good student. From third class he was become idiot. Right? The third class, what happened? One teacher came. What is the teacher name? Do you remember the teacher name? Remember, you are forgetting your teachers nowadays, right? Mrs. Gupta. Mrs. Gupta. What happened to Mrs. Gupta? She had seen that there are sketches of our Hafiz. Then she said, "Arey, you are number one idiot, but your sketches are wonderful. Your sketches are wonderful. Your drawings, your designs are beautiful. In the future, definitely you will become an architect." Then the words, whatever said by Mrs. Gupta, after becoming elder, it has been fulfilled. Because we know that some teachers, they will observe you very much. With that observation, they will bless you with a word. They will bless with a word and they will say, you become a great singer. You know, S.P. Balasubramaniam, recently who passed away. We know that S.P. Balasubramaniam, a great singer who sang a beautiful songs. Once when he was in school, he sang a song and he participated in singing competition. There, Janaki, as one of the great singer. So she went, at the time she was a beautiful singer, and she went to Nellore to present gifts for the people who participate in the singing competition. There S.P. Balasubramaniam was also there, but he not got the prize, and she told to S.P. Balasubramaniam one word, that is, you have a beautiful voice, and in the coming days you will become a great, if you come to cine field, you will become a great singer. She said that word, but after some time he came to, and along with both of them together sang many songs. So that made. So why? She given a great blessing, because she had been observed the voice of Balasubramaniam, and she said that word, you will become a great singer. Finally, he became a great singer. Both together sang many songs. So that made. So finally, what I'm saying here, teachers will observe you a lot. There will be no doubt. Will you say yes or no? Yes, of course, yes. So every teacher will observe you a lot, and they will observe you a lot, and they will bless us sometimes. You have a great handwriting, you will become a good calligrapher, or you are having great talking skills, you will become a great speaker, and you will become a teacher. You have a great mathematical ideas, you will become an engineer. So you have a great sense of understanding things, maybe you will become a doctor. So they will bless us up sometimes. They will give a good word, you will be a doctor, you will become an engineer. So they will bless us. At the same time, if you do hard work, it will happen in your life. The same thing happened in the life of Hafiz the contractor. Hafiz, in the life of Hafiz, it happened. In the life of Hafiz, it happened. When teacher told that, yeah, definitely you will become, you will be a great person in the coming days. When she said the word, he became an architect, beautiful architect in the India. Number one architect. You can type in Google, you can type Hafiz the contractor. You will get Hafiz picture. It is not a story, children. It is real. Okay, so this is very greatness. So let us continue. In the page number 75, I am going to read today just the question from Bila Raja. Bila Raja, right? Bila Raja and Hafiz contractor, both they were talking. Let us see here. Why do you think you did not like studies? Was it because you felt could you not cope and could not deal with the curriculum? So another question, that why you are feeling that you want to study well? You want study well. You want to study well. Why? Maybe you don't interested on the subjects, or you will feel that this curriculum is not good, or you could not deal with the curriculum. Means because all the subjects will be mentioned there, German, with French is there, and next English, Telugu, science, social, all the subjects were there. I should read all the subjects. If I want interest in mathematics, I will read only mathematics. Yes or no? You will feel. So let me explain about the curriculum. Curriculum means the subjects what they mention to study in the year. So our curriculum we have what? Telugu, Hindi, English, Math, Science, Social. That is our curriculum, right? So if you take Western countries, especially Jerusalem, Israel, their Jordan, their education system will be different. So the student, whatever the subject he likes, he can opt and he can go for studying detail. For that only, from that countries, from the places we are finding, most of the scientists were coming from the same place, professors were coming from the same place, doctors and great engineers, great mathematicians were coming from the place, because from the childhood they were going for specifying the same subject. But what about us? In degree, after 20 years we will get the subject, but in the school only they are having a special subject. In which subject you have interest in, you just type in Google schools in Jerusalem or schools in Israel. If you type, you will get schools, government schools. I have been shocked. I have a friend in Jerusalem, so I have been shocked to see the schools there. The school's entire school is like a big museum. When they were walking on the floor they have some formulas, from some equations, some numbers, some names. So why? For example, it is an empty board. When it was empty board, you can't read anything on the board, right? When it is empty board, you can't read anything. If I write something on the board, you will try to read something. For example, empty board. Simply look at empty board, you will go like this. But if it was writing, it is something here. Oh, Mrs. Gupta, the treasure within, Bela Raja, Hafiz. So if it is something written on the board, what we will do? We will read. One day you will read, second day, third day, it will be in your mind. Yes or no? The same thing in their schools, the government school. I am talking about private school, government schools. On the floor, equations, numbers. On the steps, they have total numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that. On a row, in a row, every number 1 to 10 20 30 40 50 60 100. What a beautiful. And in the hall, the classroom, total classroom, in our classroom they have total solar system. What to be my surprise? I was very, very surprised. Government school, that is. That is 4th class children's room. In the top of the room, that is total solar system. Solar system. So one day they will look, second day, third day, fourth day, and they will get everything easily. So they will know for clear observation of that. In some rooms, on the walls. So school is not like colorful buildings. The school inside, everything is something was there. Every room, every place, every wall. So everywhere they have, for example, where they are taking food, lunch hall. That lunch hall is full with all the vitamins, all the details of the fruits. It was very beautiful. So everybody will learn anything, because if it is something on there, one day we will see, second day, third day, it will be in our mind. For example, same topic, it was written on the board. One day you look, you don't understand. Second day you look, third day you look, fourth day, without looking at on the board, the treasure within PART-2 was there. Hafiz was written, Bela was written, and Mrs. Gupta was, because it was written 3-4 days you have been observed. Later, fourth day you will get everything, right? So it was a beautiness. In the 4th standard, they will choose their favorite subjects. If math means, they will read only mathematics. So what a greatness. So from that only we are getting a great scientist, the reason of the curriculum. So the question asked by Bila Raja, maybe you are saying that you are not interested in subjects. Maybe you won't study, or you have a big problem with the curriculum. Curriculum means the subjects what they mention for you. So maybe do you have any problem with the curriculum? So there is a question for Hafiz contractor which was asked by Miss Bhela Raja. Really children, just imagine, you can type in YouTube, you can get schools in Jerusalem or schools in Israel. To be very frank, you will be surprised. The classes, the rooms. For example, if something written on the wall, for example floor, we won't step on it because ammo. We won't write on the wall, we won't write anything on the floor. But we have to think, we are educators, we are not like a foolish people. So when they were walking, everything was on the wall. So they were walking, while they're walking, they will look on the floor, a plus b whole square, okay, a minus b whole square, or 2 plus 2 4, 5 plus 5, 4 plus 4 10. So they will find, so that makes them to remember everything in their mind. So what a beautiful thing. Maybe you will get a question, sir, during examinations it will be a very big possibility for copying. They won't give, who knows, everybody knows what is written, so they won't give the questions what they use you. So but it was very, very beautiness. I am suggesting that you just go through YouTube and you search that. To be very surprised, you will be very, very surprised. That was a beautiness. So the question to Hafiz, she asked a beautiful question. Maybe you are saying that you are not interested in subject. Maybe you are really not interested in subjects or regarding the curriculum, means the subjects what they mention for you, or you are not interested on the things what you are in the subject. I was very bad at languages. So answer is, I was very, very bad at languages. Language means Telugu, Hindi, English, Bihama. So like that they have languages here. Science and geography, especially science and geography, I could deal with. Maths was very, very bad, not mad, we can call, because everybody hates mathematics, everybody will get irritated about mathematics. So here Hafiz contractor also same thing, he was very, very bad at languages. Languages means subjects, for example German, French, he is having French and English. Just for our understanding, for you I am saying Hindi, for example Telugu, English I will write first, English, Telugu, Hindi. Very bad. Okay, he can deal with science and geography. He will deal with science and geography little bit. And finally when he come from mathematics. Mathematics, double wrong, triple wrong, very, very bad. He can't deal with mathematics. I just was not interested on studies. I was studying for the sake of studying. Why I was studying means, just simply I was going to school, so I should study something, so I was studying. Okay, you are all the same. Some people, what you are studying? Sometimes when I was beating, when they get less marks sometimes, or they were not coming to school regularly, but they were not interested to read, means I will ask, hey, you are not reading well. All they were reading means, sir, I am just coming to school because my parents are sending me go to school. To be very frank, if you ask me, are you interested to come to school, means I will say not interested. Why? Because what is the use of study, sir? I am not interested because I am not understanding anything. So why should I study? If you start understanding, you will understand anything. Simply, for example, one day I said the word, the treasure within part 1, 2 part 2 it is on the border. The treasure within 2. First day I said to pronounce the word, this one, that you are unable to utter the word. Second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, you are not even saying. What the reason means, you are not keeping effort. If you start saying the word at least, treasure, 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 finish. If you keep effort, you will get. If you are not keeping effort means, you won't get. You are saying, why you are saying that you are unable to study means you are not keeping effort. You are not keeping, for example, here is a bottle. It is on the bottle. I took here, I was teaching. You have to keep effort, you have to keep. So after some time, what I will get? I will get pain. I will get pain. I will get pain. I was having pain. I want to relax from the pain. When I will get pain relief? If I remove the bottle From here I will get relaxed. But it is on my hand and I'm feeling, it was paining. It was paining a lot. It was paining a lot. It was paining a lot. If you remove, I will get relaxation. I am not removing, I was having same problem. So you are saying that, sir, I am not getting anything, sir. I am not getting anything, sir. I am not getting it. It will pain it. I am not getting anything. If you start practicing something, you will get. If you start practicing, if you start keeping effort, you will get something. So children, don't never say that I can't understand this one, I can't talk this one, I can't understand. If you start understanding, everything is simple. You have to keep effort and you have to start practicing. Start reading. If you keep effort, everything is simple. Here Hafiz was saying that, to be my frank, my dear Bila Raja, English language is weak. Language is above Hindi. Hindi means not my language. Telugu means above. I am studying English medium school. How I will learn Telugu? Telugu I won't come. English medium. Ammo English. It is not my mother tongue. How can I learn English? Then which language you knows well? Which language you knows? If I ask, English, you have to study well. English is an international language, universal language. You should learn English. Sir, I am trying, sir. I am not getting. Why you are not getting? Because it is not my mother language, sir. I am not getting English. Okay, leave. Telugu, you should learn Telugu, boy, because it is your mother tongue. You should learn Telugu properly. You should learn how to write Telugu properly. Means, sir, I am studying in English medium school. Telugu, little bit it will come, sir. No total Telugu. Why? English medium school. Okay. Finish. Hindi. Hindi is very important national language. At least you should learn some basics about Hindi. Sir, above, not possible, sir, Telugu. Hindi not possible because all my, in home, all Telugu speaking. In school, English speaking. Where Hindi? No Hindi. I won't learn Hindi. So problem, sir. Then which language you are perfect, say? Which language? If I say English means, you will say mother language Telugu. If I say learn Telugu properly means, you will say I am studying English medium school. If I say Hindi means nobody speaks Hindi, so what is the use of it? So then which language you will learn properly? Which language? Why? Because we are not keeping effort. If you keep effort, you will learn. Hafiz also saying the same thing. To be very frank, languages weak. I won't learn languages properly. Languages are weak. Okay, science and geography, little bit I will manage. Science means body parts. Okay, ear is here, ear is here, eye is here, nose is here, mouth, lips. I can manage science. Okay, little bit, no problem. Geography means a little bit. Somewhere, for example, map is there. Somewhere I will put, for example. Don't worry and don't be surprised. I will draw here on a map. This is the south part, because remaining part I don't know how to draw. Okay, this is lower part of India. I ask you to draw Chennai. So Chennai will be here, right? Will be here. So when I say that, what will happen finally? You will keep somewhere. Managing, that is all. We will keep somewhere. Here we will keep. And simply, if it is here means it will be right. If it here means it is wrong. So I will manage like something. I will manage like something. So science and geography I will manage. No problem with that. And when I am coming for mathematics, it is not even possible, sir, because mathematics means we have to remember formulas, we have to remember all those things. So it is not possible. Hafiz is saying that I can manage languages, I can manage science and geography, means in our sense we can take social. So but mathematics, I was very weak in mathematics. I was very weak in maths. So what I was saying very frankly means I was just studying for the sake of studying, because I am coming to school, so I should study something, so I am studying something. So without any interest I was learning. So that is my life when I was in the school. So when he said the words Hafiz contacted, then Bila Raja was very surprised, because she never expressed it. She never thought of the words from this Hafiz, because Hafiz is a great architect, he's a great man. He became very famous in the place, and she came from the value school to give a good words to their school children. But what happened, what he is talking, I was not interested about education. I was not even interested about subjects. Just for the namesake of studying, I was studying. When he said the words, then immediately Miss Bila Raj was very surprised. And later continuation of the story here. What they taught me today, I would forget after 2 days. So what happened? So for example, today we are discussing the treasure within part 2. So after 2 days, if I again revise you about topic, means the Hafiz will say, I don't know the topic, because he is not even interested on the subject. So what happened today, and after the next day he will forget. Why he is forgetting means very simple. I said in the previous class, what I said, if you were talking about any subject, for example, today we are discussing the part 2. So what I said today, one passage or two passages, three passages, what you should do, just open your textbook, so just revise in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then it will be in your mind, so no need to forget. There is no hope, or there is no word of forgetting, because we will revise. When we revise, it will be in our mind. So same thing here, Hafiz is not interested, so he won't revise. So after 2 days, he used to forget everything, whatever was teaching or taught by the teacher. So that made Hafiz to not to pay attention on his studies. And one more thing here, I would not bother because there was no application of mind there to begin with. So another problem is there was no problem with the mind of application. What the problem is? No problem finding. There is no use of using brain. Everything what was on the text, what is on the book, what is in the reference book, what is written there, I have to copy that one. So there is no using of brain. For that only we have CC pattern. These are beautiful, because here you have to create your own answers. So whatever it was mentioned in your examination paper, the questions, even it is on the passage, you are not allowed to write same answers in the answer. Why? Because you should create your own answer. You have to understand the passage and you should interpret the answer. So that was very, very important. We should understand. So that is a useful thing regarding the CCE pattern. So here Hafiz is saying that there was no need of using brain, because whatever on the paper, whatever on the textbook, whatever on the reference books, I should read it, I have to copy that. So I can't do that work, because there is no chance, or there is no hope for using brain or mind. So how can I remember all those things? So it is not even possible for me to use my brain. So for that, I used to forget everything whatever teachers said me. In the next day, I used to forget. So next question from Bila Raja. Did you think that what they taught in school was boring? Or did you feel that once you understood the concept of what was being taught, you lost interest in the rest of the lesson? So another big question, that when he said that I was just reading, I was not using brain, so everything whatever written on the paper, what is written on the book, I have to read and I have to copy that one. So there is no use of brain. So when he said that, Bila Raja asked one more important question, that is, maybe what made you feel bored? Maybe the teachers, the lessons whatever being taught by the teachers will make you to feel bored. Maybe when you are listening to the class, are you feeling bored, or are you feeling irritated, you are not interested? So that made to lose your interest on education or your studies. So what is the reason to say that you are not even interested on studies? So what is the big reason? Maybe the lessons, or being teaching by the teaching, or getting bored by the teaching. So what is your answer? Then Hafiz was saying this beautiful answer. Living in a boarding school is difficult. We are just living from day to day. Nowadays there are so many tests. Back then, whenever he had tests, we used to just copy. The teacher thought we had done our work. So what is another here problem is, when we are studying in the boarding school, there was no problem. So for every 1 month we used to have one test, or for every 2 months we used to have one test. So then at the time, usually we know everyone will copy the examination, so we will copy. And most of the teachers will be very, very relaxed. Why? Because teachers will feel very, very as a task, we have to conduct examinations. We have to evaluate the papers and we have to give the marks. Then our work will finish. So they will relax. So what is happening means, what Hafiz said means, it is like a just work, because if examination has been conducted, everyone will feel relaxed because we have completed one task. So they are not considering that as a test for our mind. They are not considering that as a test for our evaluation. They are not considering that as our mindsets. So it happened, so it made us to feel very, very bored. So that is the end of today's class, children. Okay, we'll continue the same story in the previous class. I hope you enjoyed, and meet in the next class. Until then, stay home, stay safe, and bye-bye.